Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Let's just turn this into like a spoken word speakeasy thing. That's great. When they say mic check, what they mean is that they want you by check to donate proceeds to an additional mic. So mic check, $1, $2, $100, $200, whatever you're comfortable with. Mic check, 1, 2. There we go. It's crazy. I wrote that down 4 days ago, just knowing. So I don't know how successful you guys are. It's a little bit of a progress report for 2020, right? So my New Year's resolution for 2020 was to just avoid physical contact with people, mostly family, to really just focus on me, some good me time. Oddly enough, my New Year's resolution for 2020 was also to log at least 4,000 hours on Netflix. I didn't think I'd achieve it, well, with like having a job and a social life. But thankfully 2020 took away both, and so I'm a much more accomplished person at this point. I feel much better as a result of it. Is that better? We'll just do like a mixture. It's really interesting. For a lot of people, their New Year's resolution is a few things, right? One is to sort of recuperate, rejuvenate, fix their online reputation. For other people, it's like they want to lose weight. And then other people, they want to get out of debt. And then you just rewind, right? Like in October, everybody wears embarrassing outfits that somebody photographs and posts online. In November, they just eat and eat and eat. And December, they just bombard themselves with debt buying things for people. So if you want to accomplish your New Year's resolution, put yourself in a self-induced coma in September. Wake up in January, you've got a massive head start on the next year. Thank you. All this advice is free of charge. And if you have trouble getting into a self-induced coma, just go out to the 6th word, say the N-word once. Someone will probably knock you the fuck out. You're good to go, free of charge. New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is a great time to sort of bring a closing to one year, to welcome another. New Year's Eve is also a great time to put yourself in the company of somebody you're partially interested in, to see if, you know, it escalates at 12 o'clock. In New Orleans, New Year's Eve is a great time to also, I don't know, just fire off a whole bunch of shots. It's like shots, 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 shots. You know, everybody. So good. It's weird, from lack of social interactions, I feel sort of starved for conflict. Let's admit it, we all like a little bit of conflict in our lives. And so I noticed that I was so starved for conflicts because I was watching Netflix, and it's like, are you still watching? I'm like, fuck you! Who are you to judge me? You don't know me! This is how I spend my time! I was a very productive person! And it's just like, it was just checking in to make sure I didn't fall asleep, you know? It's not like, very particular about my style of programming. So crazy. Is that too loud? It's New Orleans. That's my excuse for everything. So it's New Orleans. My friend is like dead, like collapsing on the street. It's like, oh, he's on Calliope. Do you mean Calliope? I'm like, I mean get an ambulance. Let's not debate French grammar. I'm just saying. I want to throw just a few questions out there, you guys, like just real quick. Like, is it possible that like gaslighting isn't even a real term? She might have made that up. Why is boxing considered such a manly sport? Does anybody here? I think it's fair to say everybody here has at least watched one boxing match, right? Okay, just like Floyd Mayweather. I mean, he's doing well. Like, can we just talk about boxing for a second? Is that cool? Not like the packaging. I know December's so close. So there's these two guys wearing nothing but like underwear and really tall boots, right? And they're fighting over a purse and a belt. They're bonded together with a ring, you know, and after just throwing jabs here and there, because they hardly know each other in reality, you know, they haven't really had time to work through everything they've got going on. Then, with all the profuse sweating going on, they just like intermittently just hug each other for like an uncomfortably long period of time. And that's a manly sport. It's really just, I just don't understand. Maybe it's just me. Like soap operas, right? Soap operas. Never any shower scene, never any singing. Why do we call them soap operas? Things I think about. Like if you're going out of business, does it make sense to spend money on all those signs? It's kind of frivolous, don't you think? The last bit of money you have, and you're just like, oh, let's spend $4,000 on this. That'd be great. Like, why do we continue to call them wife beaters? Do you really think most of those men, like, first and foremost, the guys who wear those and tank tops, like, they're not dumb enough to get married. So ridiculous. How come Jesus never gets credit for being the first cross-dresser? I mean, that thing was so boring before he was on it, you know? It's like, just dress this up. Somebody with like abs, beautiful curly hair, like a scruffy beard, not too long, you know, but like, good for the networks, I think. 2 more questions. How come most thugs with tattoos that say only God can judge me, usually they've been to court at least 4 times, right? Crazy. And then, you know, finally, like, I don't understand why people watch porn when they're horny, you know? Like, when I'm hungry, I don't watch people eat. It's not like I just, like, sit there, like, I should probably seek this out for myself, but I'm just going to watch this for 30 to 45 minutes until I'm too exhausted, probably take a nap, and then maybe, depending on how invested I am in it, just watch more of it. It's just so... Anyway. You guys have fun? Is that fun? All right.
He's still working. There we go. We're just going to keep this.